Hey guys, so today I want to talk a little bit about how things worked when I had my retail business. What I tell you can be applied literally to anything because the law of assumption works with everything and in every situation the exact same way. And I kind of want to give you guys a shortcut so you can see what I did and maybe start applying it to your life. Basically, I started focusing and learning about the law of attraction. Went into meditating, and I started having these visions of my business. Then about 3 months, I ended up giving my notice to an awesome, amazing job that I had. It paid very well. But I really wanted to do this and see it through. And my higher purpose of this was that I wanted to put more value into the world than the money that I received back. And that I wanted to prove through my own life experience, just through walking the walk, talking the talk, that the law of attraction was a very real thing. So I almost just wanted to kind of use my life at the time as this living, breathing example and, eventually just teach people. Every morning, I would always first tap into what my God is, and I would always hand myself over and surrender. Do some meditation, visualize a little bit what I wanted, and just feel good. I would get up, have breakfast, I would eat well, take care of my body, take care of my mind. When it came time to get ready for the day, I would jump in the shower, and I would always see the shower as being this magical place. Put music on, it would engage my core. I would feel strong, sexy, and confident. And I would just, through my understanding of parallel realities and time being an illusion, I would focus on getting first my feeling state. I would want to feel really good. So I would let the energy of the music lift me up and build me up. And then I would kind of just know that as much as I'm here right now, I'm also in the store and I'm helping customers and we're happy and we're excited. And I'm also at the end of the day seeing that I just made $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in sales. And then I would see myself walking out of the building, feeling the air on my face, walking out to my car. I would see my hand open the door to my house. And I would just feel that feeling of like, what an awesome day. Like I just made whatever it was that my goal was for the day. Maybe I just made $10,000, but I would feel that relief and that satisfaction just kind of wash over me. The thing is that I understand and I trust as I'm doing it, that this is an actual thing, that this is actually an end. This is the reality that I'm going to experience. And I've already experienced it. And I trust that it will unfold for me. And I trust that I don't have to worry about how, because once I do this work, it's inevitable, it's going to happen. So then I would just go to work and I would let everything unfold. And would it unfold perfectly like that every single day? No, but I would keep persisting on it. And when it didn't unfold like that, I would actually let that build my excitement of it even more, almost like, a pressure cooker in a good way though. If I wanted $10,000 in sales and I got no sales or I only got 1,000, then I would get even more excited and think, oh my God, tomorrow's going to be even better. And if nothing happened the next day, oh my God, now this is really, really getting even, there's so much stuff happening. It's even more than I thought. It's literally going to blow up in a good way. When I was training employees, and oftentimes they would come to me with prior sales experience, and my biggest work with them was undoing everything that they learned about sales, because they would come at it from a very, I want to say aggressive, not that they were like a super aggressive salespeople, but they would always think in the 3D they have to go out and get the customer, they have to get the sale. And I tried to teach them what I just told you about how I would start my day. And then I would just explain to them that I've created this already. I'm retracting my energy, and my energy is not going outward. That's very aggressive. My energy is pulling back, and I'm allowing the customers to come to me. I'm allowing the sales to come to me. I'm allowing the money to come to me. And I have already got my self-concept in order that I am irresistible and I'm lovable and I'm appreciated. And because I know that I've already set the intention that this customer is going to have the best experience that they've ever had in their life. at my store. It's going to be a different, unique experience for them. We're going to bond. We're going to have a good relationship. And at the end of the day, the value that they're going to get from me throughout the entire cycle, from the beginning till a couple months later, once their project is complete, the value that they get from me is going to be something that they're going to remember for years to come. Every day when they go home, they're going to feel good. And that value is worth 10 times, 20 times more than the thousands of dollars that they're going to invest in me. I would always plant those seeds. That was my intention. That was a lot of pure, unconditional goodness that was going into every single interaction that I had with my customers. And I would always put that love out, and I would allow all that love and appreciation to come back to me. And all of that good stuff that I put into magnetized customers to me and customers to my store, and an amazing following, and that I would win awards every year when I wouldn't even campaign or try to get people to vote for me. And I was very humble about it. I was like, okay, yeah, it was just a thing that I manifested. It wasn't that big of a deal. What mattered more to me was the stuff that I just talked about, that those relationships, that I was putting goodness out into the world, and I was giving people these amazing experiences. And the funny thing is, I was also kind of life coaching a lot of my customers too, which was always wonderful because that felt very meaningful. When I was training the employee, one particular, I remember she said she would watch me, and I would say, just watch. And I would try to explain to her, I'm just making the assumption that this has all already happened. So I really don't have to do much. All I have to do is be here, be present, be in the moment, and it's all going to unfold. And she would watch me from start to finish, and she would watch that I would just walk by the customer. I didn't have to do any of the sales techniques that she learned about at all. The customer would just be magnetized and attracted to me, and the customer would come to me and pull me in, and I would just listen to them. And I would sit down and I would take all of their information that they were telling me in. And while they told me, I was able to tap into them very easily and know exactly what they wanted. It was such an amazing, beautiful experience that I would have every day with my customers because of all the love that I was putting in it, and because of the love that I would feel back from them to me. So sometimes through the process, depending on how I felt or my mood, or maybe I was off energetically, maybe the sale wouldn't actually happen. And it was always okay. And oftentimes when the sale didn't happen, my reaction to them was, okay, like not a big deal. And then in my mind though, I still knew that the sale happened already. So whether it happened that day or it was going to happen an hour later or 2 weeks later, I knew that it happened. I would see myself and I would see my business from the customer's perspective. I would visualize in the morning that I'm the customer, and I would visualize them looking on their computer with my website, and I would visualize them getting excited and looking at the products. And I would imagine them, maybe it was, a woman talking to her partner, her other half, saying, we have to go in here. This is exactly the style that I want. And then I would imagine the partner saying, I love it too. And I would imagine them in the store feeling this feeling of, we have to shop here. We have to support this store. I love this store. I love this style. I love how this feels. I love everything about this. I did that over the years, and the customers would always mirror that back to me perfectly. I was simply living in my end, building this beautiful life and this beautiful business and these beautiful relationships in my inner world. It was like my little inner kingdom of heaven in terms of my little bubble of what my retail store was in this world. And I trusted in that much more than I trusted in whatever was on the outside. And like I said, more times than not, this was 15 years that I had the business, that's what I experienced. Whether you're looking to start a business, whether you're looking to improve any form of a relationship with anyone in your life, whether it be someone you already know, someone maybe you had a hard time with, maybe an ex. And if you're having some self-concept issues around rejection or abandonment, in a romantic relationship, you really have to see that this person is your perfect mirror. The romantic relationships, when it's matters of the heart, these people are so sacred to you because they are showing you, I hate to say it, they're showing you your deepest and darkest fears and wounds and traumas so you can let them go and release them and finally have the actual relationship that you are worthy of and that you love and you deserve with this person too, by the way. They aren't meaning to hurt you or harm you. They're there to show you the last remaining things that have to be cleared out so you can actually have the relationship. Because remember, if you don't believe that you're worthy of having a relationship, how can you have one? If you don't believe that relationships are safe, how can you be in a harmonious, stable relationship? I love you guys. I hope this video helps you guys. Comment down below. Feel free to email me with any questions, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Nothing can come between us.